Hey guys, Adam Lobo here from Adam Lobo TV, and in this video, I'll be giving you my hands-on impressions of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, and I'll also give you a brief comparison between this new generation foldable compared to the Z Fold 2 that I have right here and have been using for close to half a year, so keep watching. Now looking at the Z Fold 3's build quality compared to the previous version, it is a tad bit lighter at only 271 grams compared to 282 grams. And while the numbers sound like it is not much of a difference, but if I held both phones side by side, there is surely a difference. Now in terms of how it felt in my hands, although I was using the Z Fold 2 as my daily smartphone for almost more than half a year, I had to put on a case because it was slippery due to the glossy finish, where the Z Fold 3 had a matte finish not only at the back of the phone but also at the sides as well. So with this, I definitely felt I liked the new rendition of the Z Fold 3 better, since it does feel better in my hands, especially with this thin form factor. Now in terms of color options compared to last year's Z Fold 2, which only came in Mystic Black and Mystic Bronze, this new Z Fold 3 comes with 3 colors for you guys to choose from, between the Phantom Black, which I have with me right now. Then there's also Phantom Green and Phantom Silver, which is another color that really caught my eye. Now the camera arrays are towards the left, which has a different design than the Z Fold 2, with a medium-sized camera bump, so if it's unfolded and if you type it on a surface, it will wobble just a tiny bit. Now like the Z Fold 2, it has the Corning Gorilla Glass Victus protection with an improved folding mechanism on the Z Fold 3, where based on me folding both phones at the same time side by side, while unfolding felt almost the same, where I felt there was a more apparent improvement is when you're folding the phone, as the Z Fold 3 felt more solid when folding the phone since the aluminum build was 10% better. So one of the significant upgrades on the Z Fold 3 is that Samsung has amazingly put in an IP8 water resistant rating, which was one of the main concerns that people had for the previous generation, so that now is not an issue. Next, looking at the ports and buttons, it is the same when folded, where you'll find the speaker grills towards the top and the USB-C port down below, where the speaker grills are a bit longer compared to the Z Fold 2. The volume rocker and the side-mounted fingerprint sensor were on the right, which to me was super helpful because not only it unlocked the phone super fast, but I also found that during my usage of the Z Fold 2 for quite a while, the fingerprint scrolling was one of the best software features, and it is nice that it's also here on the Z Fold 3. And also right towards the top, although at different positions, there's a single SIM ejector slot. Then finally towards the top, you'll find the second speaker grills, since this phone also has a very superior high quality stereo speakers, which again has a longer speaker grill on the new Z Fold 3. Now looking at the displays of the Z Fold 3 unique to these foldable devices, there are 2 screens, where the cover screen is when the device is folded, just so you all know, and that comes with a 6.2-inch size, but now with a better dynamic AMOLED 2x display compared to the Super AMOLED display on the Z Fold 2. Now while the display quality are the same when put side by side, but where you'll be able to see a huge difference is the higher 120Hz refresh rate compared to only 60Hz on the previous Z Fold 2. Which I have to be honest to say that even with the previous 60Hz refresh rate, I did not mind using the cover screen during my daily usage on the Z Fold 2. But yes, having this 120Hz refresh rate surely gives you a nicer experience when just using the cover screen display. Unfolded, you'll be able to get the similar amazing experience as the Z Fold 2, which has a 7.6-inch QXGA Plus Dynamic AMOLED 2x Infinity Flex display with the same 120Hz screen refresh rate. But this time around, the screen on the Z Fold 3 is not only 29% brighter, but you also notice there's no camera hole punch on the screen for the Z Fold 3, not because there's no front camera, but because this is the very first device from Samsung to have the under-display selfie camera, which I'll show you some quick test shots later on in this video. And while the screen quality on the unfoldable side is the same, I do like the overall experience on the Z Fold 3 due to its notchless design that the screen gave to have a better video viewing experience. Now in terms of cameras, for the Z Fold 3, the camera arrays are pretty much the same, where there is a triple camera setup on the rear, a 12 megapixel f2.2 main lens in the middle, a 12 megapixel f1.8 wide angle lens on top, and a 12 megapixel f2.4 telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom and 10x digital zoom. Then the cover display selfie camera is a 10 megapixel f2.2 camera, and the under display camera is a 4 megapixel f1.8 aperture lens. And based on my quick test shots for the rear camera, this foldable is still one of the highest flagship level qualities when it comes to the photos. So was the video recording options up to 4K 60 frames per second. And I'm happy to note that this under display camera was also great. And there was this debate going on about how the camera being blurred and all. And I have to say that it's totally not cloudy as seen in this test shots over here, where the image processing is really great. Yes, you will get a better and a sharper camera for the cover display, but let me tell you guys this. Being a person who have been using the Z Fold 2 for almost half a year, I actually almost never use this camera anyway. And we all have to give credit to Samsung for not only including it, but rather having a new technology, which is the under display selfie camera, which no other foldable actually has. So it's nice that they have actually went the extra mile of introducing this technology to us consumers as well. But with all being said, stay tuned for my in-depth review, which I'm looking further to test out on all the rear and the front camera features, especially when it comes to the overall video recording as well. Next, looking at the specs of the Fold, the Z Fold 3 comes with a Snapdragon 888 5nm chipset, which has the 5G support for standalone and non-standalone 5G networks, with the Adreno 660 GPU, and it has 12GB of RAM with either 128 or 256GB of UFS 3.1 storage. Then as for the battery, the phone has 4400 mAh of battery, which is 100 mAh lesser than the Z Fold 2, but we shall find out how does the battery perform when I use the phone daily. So subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you guys haven't done so. And just so you all know that these batteries are divided into each part of the phone, giving you a safer and faster charging as well, up to 25 watts, and wireless charging up to 11 watts, and it also has reverse wireless charging as well, up to 4.5 watts. Then in terms of software, the phone comes pre-installed with my current favorite Android skin, One UI version 3.1.1 on top of Android 11 of course, which has even a further software experience than the Z Fold 2, which I already have experienced and appreciated very much. So I'm looking forward to use the phone daily to kind of revert back on how the overall software experience is on the Z Fold 3 compared to the Z Fold 2. And finally, a huge upgrade which was on my personal wish list that I had on the Z Fold 2 was the S Pen support on the Z Fold 3. Now while it's sold separately, Samsung has given the S Pen support on the Z Fold 3 by using either the non-Bluetooth S Pen Fold edition, which can be attached to the cover of the Z Fold 3, and the Bluetooth S Pen Pro variants. Now when it comes to the S Pen Pro, it has added support for Air Commands, Air Actions, and it also supports other S Pen supported devices like the Galaxy Tab with a simple quick switch on the pen. And the S Pen Fold edition was made to only be used on the Z Fold 3 with supports of the Air Commands. And even though I don't have the S Pen Pro or the S Pen Fold edition to show y'all, just so y'all know that the S Pen Pro has a bigger form factor compared to the Fold edition. So yes, since it now has the S Pen support, it also means that you can even do cooler software features like writing notes while watching a YouTube video or even during video calls. Then there's also the S Pen to text, which converts from your handwriting to text, which includes non-English characters and many other S Pen related features, which I will try my best to get my hands on to go deeper when I do my full video review of the Z Fold 3. And finally, let's talk about the price of the Z Fold 3, where the 12GB of RAM with 128GB of storage variant is going for a retail price of 6,699 ringgit, and the higher 256GB of storage variant with the same 12GB of RAM is priced at 7,099 ringgit, and I'll leave links down below for you guys to check it out, or if you guys are planning to get yourself one. So guys, with this, do let me know what exactly that you would like to know about the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 at the comment section below, and I'll answer to your comments directly when I do the full in-depth review of the phone. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick first impressions hands-on experience and also a quick comparison between the Z Fold 2 as well. If you like this video, be sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up, like, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. My name is Adam Lobo and I'll catch you guys in my next video.